You know how the Boring Company was taking heat out there in Vegas because it's hot? No. From social media. Stop it. Social media, they were taking heat because people were like, oh, you're supposed to be so cool. You're supposed to be so Elon. You're supposed to be so space X. And then you come to Vegas and you put a tunnel with some Teslas in it. Lame, idiot, loser, lame. Well, the internet loves shouting lame at people, things.
Yeah. They like to scoff.
I looked at it and I was like, man, tunnels are cool.
Sure.
I don't know if it's cost-wise, how cost-effective it's going to be. I started to wonder, man, digging tunnels is hard, and is it all going to be worthwhile? Like, I had that skepticism, but ultimately, anybody trying to improve anything, even if it, in this case, he gets a giant billboard out of it, I was curious to look a little deeper. And then you see this today where the pricing comes out. And it turns out that maybe it shouldn't be so scoffed at, because it looks like, at least initially, it's going to beat the variety of other transportation options for cost.
Okay.
So right now, it's a really basic loop, a really basic trip. It'll get you to the convention center and down the strip. But eventually it's going to get more comprehensive in and around each of these hotels and things. Mm-hmm. And the map here showcases active projects, proposed additional aspects. But anyway, for the time being, we have some cost estimates. If you were to, for example, go from the airport to the Las Vegas Convention Center, which is just under 5 miles, it's around a 5-minute trip, and it will cost $10.
Okay.
Now, what's important here is that that's quite a bit less than the other ride services, Lyft and Uber.
Okay.
So apparently, as of April 13, Lyft charges $14.19 for that route. So it's quite a bit less, right? 10 versus 15.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit less. And now I don't know how people are going to take to the tunnel idea, but presumably it will be a little bit faster because you have no stoplights or congestion or anything like that. So cheaper and faster. They say that travel time is 5 minutes. And I think it should be fairly consistent, because what's going to happen? I mean, I guess you can always have problems in tunnels. Just ask the subway system.
Yep.
But it should be a little less variable than above ground in most cases. Some other examples, you can go to the Allegiant Stadium from the convention center for $6. That's a 4-minute trip. Or downtown Las Vegas from the convention center for $5. That's a 3-minute trip.
Cool. Nice.
And also, what we've seen so far is just Tesla vehicles inside the tunnel. But they're saying now that was never really the long-term plan. That's just to get it going. Eventually, it will be some type of futuristic 16-passenger vehicle, which should bring down that cost. I mean, you can imagine.
Right. The shuttle will make more sense.
Substantially less if you're to distribute that across a number of passengers.
Yep.
So maybe give it a shot. I don't know. Or keep scoffing, whatever you want to do.
Well, yeah, those convention like CES, that'll be so useful. Unfortunately, like not hosting it, but hopefully soon, next year.
Yeah, eventually.
And then they'll find great use for it.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Get some use out of it.